Hello everyone, and trust you are doing great. So I'm welcoming you to another amazing time on the field. So it's going to be an interesting one, because what we are going to be doing for this particular one and this planting season is we are going to be bringing to you undiluted field activities. So you are going to be seeing it just as it is. Today we're embarking on a commercial planting field setup here, and I am literally going to be showing you everything that we do on setup field. So it's going to be as if you are on the field with me. Okay, so I'm literally going to be taking you through, showing you every single thing that we are going to be doing on this field setup. So stay glued and go nowhere. This is the field. What I'm currently doing at the moment is I'm trying to outline this field. So outlining in the sense that I'm trying to understand what the boundaries look like, so as to enable me to map out properly the field, and that is what we are doing at this point. So this is the entirety of the field. So we have about 4 acres here. Serious work has been done on this particular field. If you knew what this field looked like before now, you would know that a lot of work has been done. At this point, the outlining and the map out is going to commence. One thing about farm setup that you need to know before you begin your setup, there's one major thing you need to pay critical attention to. Is usually, for those of you who want your field to be properly outlined, the purpose of having a well outlined field is that it enables you to have the right plant population. Okay, so because the whole essence of why we do this thing is so that we are getting the right plant population. So why would you have an acre of land and you don't even have up to 1,000 plants on your field? That means you are doing everything wrong. Okay, so on an acre of land, you are supposed to have over 1,000 plant stand. That is why the field mapper becomes critically important. There are situations that you may not have entirely up to 1,000 plants, which is understandable. I'm going to be showing you this. There are certain features your land may have that could engulf into the land area available. Let's say, for instance, you have a gully on your field, or you have streams running through your field. Then at that point in time, you may not be able to plant on the path of the stream. So if that happens, that simply means that you are not going to be having access to the entirety of the 1 acre because of certain natural features that are present on your field. If you also have a bit of so many obstruction or so many trees growing on your field, that could also pose a form of obstruction to you having the right plant population on your field. Look at what we have here. But for this land situation, we may still be able to cultivate or grow our plantains along this stream path because it's not a sustainable stream. So yes, we can still plant along this stream, but there are certain features. Let's say if we had a very gully or a deep part here, a gulf on this field, we will not be able to cultivate in that gulf. So that will take out of the land area that we have already. In that situation, you might not entirely get the total of your projection. In an acre of land, you're supposed to get about 1,050, 1,089 suckers from 1 acre of land. And sometimes, due to all these natural features that you do not have control over, let's go a little bit further. Let me show you another natural feature that could prevent you from having the right plant population too on your field. Natural feature that could cause you not to have the right plant population is presence of this kind of stones. If you are growing a rocky environment like we have here, this is a stone and you cannot do anything about it. So if this is found in your land, there's no way you can cultivate on this type of rock. Okay, so if your land is a land that has a lot of bedrocks, ground rocks, then it would inhibit you from growing or having the right plant population. As you can see, I'm standing on one. So no matter what, these guys are not going to allow you, even if you cultivate here, your plants aren't going to do well, or they would get extremely stressed during any form of drought, okay, because their roots won't be able to penetrate properly into the soil. So these are some of the natural features that could be present on your land that would prevent you from having the right plant population on your field. And you don't have to feel sad about it. It's just nature. If you are cultivating in areas like Ekiti, areas like Abeokuta, Ogun State, Abeokuta, these places are, prone to having underground rocks, which could then prevent you from having your roots penetrate into the soil fully. So, but as it is now, you will not be able to cultivate on such ground because of the natural inhibitions you have there. But if you do not have any of this present on your land, what then becomes your excuse for not cultivating and having the right plant population? At that point, you have no excuse for not having the right plant population. So, and that is why we are going to be showing you how to go about setting up your land in such a way that you would have the right plant population. Okay, the whole essence is to show you how these things are done practically and not just doing the theory here. So when all about the theory, we are about showing you how it is done at the field, and that is why we are unique at Chidav Agricultural Hub. I'm going to show you the relief of this land because I told you we are going to be seeing it how we are doing it. Okay, pay attention to what we have here. This is the corner piece, and another one is down that location. If you pay attention to this field is quite undulating in the sense that it slopes downward and slopes upward again, and that is the reality of the field we have here. Okay, so there's something you need to know. You will not always have a perfectly flat surface at all times, especially when you are working on a very commercial scale. You always come across lands that are not, perfectly flat, and it is totally fine. It is totally normal. It is totally part of what you meet. How you're able to navigate through all these challenges as a professional is then what, stands you out from the rest of other guys. So we still have a bit of cassava, but they are due. I'm literally not seeing this as any major obstruction, so we are just going to cut them down, and later the cassavas are going to be uprooted. This is just going to be the introductory part of this video. I'm literally going to be showing you everything, every single detail, every single minute of how we are going to be setting out on this field project. Peace and love. Make sure you click on that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and do well to like this video because we are not done yet. We have a whole lot to share with you and a whole lot of experiences that we are going to be showing you on this field project. Okay, so we are about to commence, and it's going to be a very long time on this field. Stay glued, guys. Peace and love.